What's going on, guys? Mike back again with another enhanced tip and trick video for you guys. And today we're going to be covering something very simple and probably something everyone knows about. It is our cooldown macros. For those of you that don't know, you can go ahead and you can macro a bunch of your abilities together in order to get them all out at once. And this is really good for people who are going for burst comps or people who are just trying to do crazy DPS at the start of fights. You know, if you pop, what is it called, like Bloodlust and whatnot. So the best thing to do instead of having to push multiple buttons at once is to just create a macro and list those abilities like you see here that you would like to have casted. Now there is just one limitation that comes with these macros. You can only have one spell casted that triggers a global cooldown, and you can list as many as you want that do not. The easiest way to see if a spell triggers a global cooldown is, at least for Shaman, to drop a totem, and if you look at the abilities, everything that grayscales around, that's your global cooldown. If an ability does not grayscale, then, or does not show your little timetable thing there, then it does not trigger global cooldown. For instance, Ancestral Guidance doesn't, Bloodlust doesn't, my Ascendance doesn't, and there are a few other ones, you know, Shaman, Rage, Totemic Projection. You get the idea. So what you do is you go ahead and you create a macro that'll pop all those, your non-global cooldown and your one global cooldown spells at once in order for you to get the most, pretty much, burst possible, since the less buttons you have to push, the faster you'll be able to cast your stuff. So the one we're looking at here is this is the one I use for Ascendance. Ascendance is our big dick ability. And all I use here is I have a /cast Blood Fury, which is the Orc passive, which gives a ton of attack power. Then I have it casting Ascendance, and then my Feral Spirits. That's just the one I use. You know, there are other things you can put into this. You can throw your Bloodlust in there as another one that doesn't trigger global cooldown. Instead of Feral Spirits, you can use Stormlash Totem, which, to be honest, I did use, and I probably should use. It's just a lot better, Stormlash Totem with Ascendance, because you're getting that huge extra burst of damage. But I was just playing around with a bunch of different ones, and I was just messing around with Feral Spirits. But yeah, so there you guys go. You know, mess around with different abilities that you guys have, see if you can come up with some cool combinations. And until next time, Mike out.